Mathematics 5, Lesson Exemplar Based, Quarter 2, Week 2, Division of Fractions. Our objectives are to divide fractions using models, divide a fraction by a fraction, and solve multi-step problems involving divisions that may or may not involve the other operations with fractions. Day 1. Let's recall the rule for multiplying fractions. How do we multiply fractions? In multiplying fractions, we simply multiply the numerator to the numerator of another fraction and do the same on their denominators. Now let's perform the indicated operation. Letter A, 1 over 2 times 3/4 equals, unknown yet. Letter B, 2/3 times 4/5. Letter C, 7 over 10 times 1 1/2. Letter D, 8 times 1/4. Letter E, 3 1/3 times 3/5. Now let's answer them. For letter A, 1/2 times 3/4 equals, according to the rule, multiply the numerator by the other numerator and do the same with the denominators. So 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 4 equals 8. So the answer is 3/8. For letter B, 2/3 times 4/5 equals, again, multiply the numerators. 2 times 4 equals 8. Do the same with the denominators. 3 times 5 equals 15. So the answer or the product is 8 over 15. Now letter C, 7 over 10 times 1 3/4 equals, again, let's copy the 7 over 10 and the multiplication symbol. Then, change the mixed number into an improper fraction. To change a mixed number into an improper fraction, we have to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Then add the numerator. Plus 3, we have 7. Then copy the denominator. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Plus 3 equals 7 over 4. Then proceed to multiplication. 7 times 7 equals 49. And 10 times 4 equals 40. 49 over 40 is an improper fraction. We have to change it back to a mixed number. 49 divided by 40 equals 1 and 9 over 40. 1 is the whole number and 9 is the remainder, which becomes our numerator, and the divisor or the denominator becomes our denominator still. Letter D. Letter D. 8 times 3/4 equals, remember that a whole number has a denominator of 1. So we write it in a fraction form. We'll have 8 over 1 times 3/4. Then 8 times 3 equals 24. 1 times 4 equals 4. Improper fraction, divide the numerator by the denominator. So we have 24 divided by 4 equals 6, a whole number. Now for letter E, we have a mixed number 3 1/3 times 3/5. So change first the mixed number to improper fraction. So multiply 3 times 3, we have 9, plus 1 equals 10. Copy the denominator, 3 times 3/5. Then 10 times 3 equals 30. 3 times 5 equals 15. 30 divided by 15 equals 2. Now, what do we do when we multiply a whole number by a fraction? So, in that case, we change first the whole number into a fraction by putting 1 as its denominator. Then proceed to multiplication. What do we do when we multiply a mixed fraction with a fraction? So if it's a mixed number or a mixed fraction, you have to change it first to improper fraction before multiplying it to the other fraction. Now let's read and understand the problem. A 1/2 meter rope will be cut from a 4 meter long rope. How many pieces of small ropes can be cut? First, before we answer that problem, we have to unlock some vocabulary first. It's important to know what is a reciprocal. The reciprocal of a whole number or a fraction is simply its inverse. To take the reciprocal of a whole number or a fraction, we simply have to write it upside down. This means that the numerator of the original fraction will become the denominator of the reciprocal fraction, and in turn, the denominator of the original fraction will become its numerator. For example, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. As we can see, the original fraction, which is 2/3, is written upside down to get 3/2. The numerator of the original fraction, which is 2, became the denominator of the reciprocal fraction. Now let's determine the reciprocal of the following fractions. For letter A, we have 5/3. The reciprocal is 3/5. Letter B, 6/11. The reciprocal is 11/6. Letter C, it's a whole number, 8. So it means it has a denominator 1. So 8/1, the reciprocal is 1/8. Now letter D, 1/5, its reciprocal is 5/1. And letter E, 3/12, has a reciprocal 12/3. Now let's continue with the problem. Let's solve the problem earlier. A 1/2 meter rope will be cut from a 4 meter long rope. How many pieces of small ropes can be cut? So there are 4 meter long rope. If we are going to divide that into 1/2, okay. So how many pieces of ropes can be cut from the 4 meter long rope? Just by looking at the illustration or the pictorial representation, we can directly tell that there are 8 1/2s in a 4 meter long rope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or let's compute it. From the resulting fraction bars, we can say that 8 smaller ropes with lengths of 1/2 meter can be created from a 4 meter long rope. In equation, that is 4, the 4 meter long rope, divided by 1/2 equals, so 4/1, because it's a whole number, it has a denominator of 1, times the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2/1. So the division symbol becomes a multiplication symbol. And then get the reciprocal of the divisor. Then proceed to multiplication. That is 4 times 2 equals 8 and 1 times 1 equals 1. Improper fraction, divide the numerator by the denominator. 8 divided by 1 equals 8. Now let's try another problem. Liza bought 5 pizzas. She wants to give each of her friends 2/3 slice. How many of her friends can eat the pizza? For us to solve this, let us use a pie diagram to visualize the problem. Each pie diagram represents one pizza. So there are 4 pizzas that must be distributed to Liza's friends. And it must be divided into 1/3 parts. So let us divide each pizza first into 3 to create 1/3 parts. On our diagram, the pie is only portioned into thirds. And going back to our problem, each friend must receive 2/3 slice. Therefore, counting 2 1/3 at a time, we can say that there are 6 friends that can receive 2/3 slice of pizza. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 2/3 slices of pizza. In an equation, we can solve that like this. So 4 divided by 2/3 equals, 4 over 1. The division symbol becomes multiplication symbol. And get the reciprocal of the divisor. So 2/3 becomes 3 over 2 or 3/2. Then proceed to multiplication. 4 times 3 equals 12. 1 times 2 equals 2. Then divide the numerator by the denominator because it's an improper fraction. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Perform the following division of fractions using a diagram. Now for our day 2, divide a fraction by a fraction. The class will be divided into 4 groups. Each group will have to perform the division of fractions using their given models. So group 1, 7 divided by 1/2, will use a fraction bar. Group 2, 8 divided by 2/3, will use a pie diagram. Group 3, 4 divided by 1/4 will use also a pie diagram. And group 4, 6 divided by 3/4 will use a fraction bar. Now let's fill in the table with data from our activity. You are going to provide or to identify the dividend from each number sentence. You're going also to identify the reciprocal of the divisor here and the answer or the quotient. After filling out our table, it will look like this. Did you get the correct answer? From the table, we can notice that the answer that each item have is equal to the product of the dividend and the reciprocal of the divisor. Let's say, for example, 7 times 2 equals 14. This is the reciprocal. 7 times 2 equals 14. 8 times 3 equals 24 divided by 2 equals 12. 4 times 4 equals 16. 6 times 4 equals 24 divided by 3 equals 8. This leads us to the steps to divide fractions. Dividing a whole number by a fraction by a whole number, or a fraction by another fraction. Now to divide a whole number by a fraction by a whole number, or a fraction by another fraction, we follow the following steps. Step 1, identify the divisor and take its reciprocal. Step 2, multiply the reciprocal to the original dividend. Reduce to lowest term if possible. Answer the following using the aforementioned steps. So step 1, so we have the number sentence here. 8 divided by 2/3 equals n. So for step 1, let's identify the divisor and take its reciprocal. So the divisor is the one that divides the dividend. So we have 2/3. The reciprocal is equal to 3/2. Now for step 2, multiply the reciprocal to the original dividend. Take note that we can put 1 as a denominator for any whole number since it does not change the value of the given whole number. So 8, we have 8/1. Then change the division sign to multiplication sign. And then write the reciprocal of the divisor. We have 3/2. Now we can do a cancellation. So 8 and 2 will have a GCF 2. So they can be divided by number 2. 8 divided by 2, we have 4. And 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Then proceed to multiplication. 4 times 3 equals 12. And 1 times 1 equals 1. 12 divided by 1 equals 12. If you don't want cancellation, you can actually directly multiply the numbers. 8 times 3 equals 24, or 1 times 2 equals 2. So 24 divided by 2 equals 12. You will arrive with the same answer. Now let's take another problem. 4/5 divided by 2. Again, step 1, identify the divisor and take its reciprocal. So the dividend is 4/5 and the divisor is 2. So meaning it will have a denominator 1. So 2/1. Then copy the dividend 4/5. Then change the division sign to multiplication symbol. Then write the reciprocal of the divisor. We have 1/2. Cancel if there are numbers that can be canceled. So 4 divided by 2, we have 2. And 2 divided by 1 equals 1. Proceed to multiplication right after. 2 times 1 equals 2. 5 times 1 equals 5. Now for number 3, we have 6/7 divided by 3/5. Identify the divisor first, so we have the 3/5. Its reciprocal is 5/3. Just copy the dividend, 6/7. Now cancel. 6 and 3 can be divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Then proceed to multiplication. 2 times 5 equals 10. 7 times 1 equals 7. Then since it's an improper fraction, change it to a mixed number. 10 divided by 7 equals 1 and 3/7. Wherein 3, the numerator, is the remainder. Now dividing a mixed fraction with another fraction or mixed fraction. So we have 3 steps. First, convert mixed fractions to improper fractions. Step 2, identify the divisor and take its reciprocal. And step 3, multiply the reciprocal to the original dividend. Then reduce to lowest term if possible or necessary. Now solution. For example, 3 and 3/4 divided by 1/4. Change first the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So multiply the denominator and the whole number, then add the numerator. 4 times 3, we have 12, plus 3 equals 15. Then copy the denominator 4. Then, change the division symbol to multiplication and write the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 4 over 1. Then do the cancellation. Both numbers can be divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4, you have 1. And 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So 15 times 1 equals 15. And 1 times 1 equals 1. 15 divided by 1 equals 15. A whole number is divided by a mixed fraction. Now copy the dividend and then change the mixed fraction to improper fraction. So 2 times 1 equals 1, plus 1 equals 3. Copy the denominator 2. This time, write 1 as the denominator of the whole number 9. So 9 over 1 times the reciprocal 2/3. Then do the cancellation. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 3 times 2 equals 6. 1 times 1 equals 1. 6 divided by 1 equals 6. Again, if you don't want to do the cancellation, you can directly multiply the numerator by the other numerator, the denominator by the other denominator. For example, 9 times 2 equals 18, and 1 times 3 equals 3. 18 divided by 3, your answer will be equal to 6. So regardless if you do the cancellation or not, you are going to arrive at the same answer. Now, a mixed fraction is divided by another mixed fraction. 7 1/3 divided by 2 1/5. Alright, before we proceed, change both mixed fractions to improper fraction. Remember to change a mixed fraction to improper fraction, you have two operations to use, multiplication and addition. Okay, let's do it. 3 times 7 equals 21 plus 1 equals 22. Copy the denominator 3. 2 times 5 equals 10 plus 1 equals 11. Copy the denominator 5. Okay, so you have 22 over 3 divided by 11 over 5 equals, copy the dividend, times the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 5 over 11, then cancel. 22 and 11 can be both be divided by 11. So 22 divided by 11 equals 2. 11 divided by 11 equals 1. Then proceed to multiplication. 2 times 5 equals 10. 3 times 1 equals 3. It's an improper fraction. Change it back to a mixed fraction. 10 divided by 3 equals 3. And the remainder 1 becomes our numerator. And the divisor becomes our denominator. So the quotient is 3 1/3. Now let's perform the following division of fraction. You're going to show your solutions. To check, here are the answers. You can check your answers if correct, but you are going to show your solution. So make sure that you follow the correct procedures or you follow the steps in dividing fractions.